Well, hi everyone. We are back here and it is a very warm day today, but that's okay. I hope everybody's doing good. We're still working on the winter journal, which let's take a look and see how well this is working. I actually, because it was causing such a bump, I was going through it before, but this is looking good. I am happy with it. I'm just gonna knot it to keep it closed. We are going to have to start working on journaling cards soon, but I am not there yet, I don't think. I still want to do some more decorating. I just don't know what the decorating I want to do is. I do know that, let me flippity-doo-dah. These here, no, not that one, although that one, the Stark, this bright white is bothering me a little bit. I want to do something. I like how that came out. Looks very pretty. Remember, we have our side pocket here and then our belly band. Pretty cool. So we have a couple more of these here craft envelopes. We need to figure out what we're doing with them, and I want to do something about the starkness of this. Now, what that simply can be is just throwing down, see how this is, just throwing down some color on it, and but I mean, it's a good page for journaling, right? Although there's a lot of journaling space in here. I think because it is a little bit, it's cardstock as opposed to paperweight. I think I'm going to build up on them. So I don't know why those are like that and not sewn in. Why they're not even. I messed up a little bit somehow, but they still fit. So that's fine. Let's figure out what we can do on these here cards. Now, I once again went through the Stampin' Up! Things that I'm donating just to make sure. And yes, I'm donating all those. And actually, it encouraged me. I went through my big bucket of all my rubber stamps, and I pulled so many out that I'm also donating simply because I'm just not going to be using them. This warm weather and my back feeling really well has me really wanting to do more stuff up here. So yay. I still need to work on that quilt top. But this, and we could do another belly band, a different kind of belly band, right? Let's think of belly bands. I was actually thinking of, because I like the way this looks, it's just a little bit too wide to make a pocket out of it, the front or the back, because I'd have to cut it down and I would have to gusset it. Even to gusset it, I would lose some of that. I don't think it would work. So then I was actually thinking that I'm just going to turn this into a slimline card. There we go. So I'm putting that aside. That's what that's going to become. I feel like doing more die cutting. I'm energized. I'm reaching behind me here. This should be dry at this point. My daughter's birthday, as I have said, is November 1st, and I made her birthday card. Ta-da! Look how cute that is. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. And this is because I was watching Natasha Foote. And this is her idea, how she did it. And I loved it. My daughter loves green. I love the bright greenness of the green. And I just, it did take me a couple of tries. This is a card front, but it's just Neenah Solar White, and I didn't like the way it looked on the back because it's a card for my daughter. So I just cut it apart, and so I have that there. And it is using Simon Hurley inks in a watercolor, water pen, and I also used clear from Nuvo to Crystal Glaze, and just some stickles and just some fun stuff. Make it look like a little confetti birthday. I went a little crazy, colorful. I still have to write, but because I'll be seeing her Actually, tomorrow, which is Friday, because she's dropping off my grandson, because they're going away this weekend. All right, so I know I'm rambling. What can I say? What can I say? I am... I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw down some color before we do another belly band. We have this here, which is, I could do a belly band that way, you know, just like normal belly band, just a strip like that. Yeah, I don't know. We can do that. I don't know. I quite honestly, I do not know. I don't know. The project bucket over here is full. It's a mess. It's a mess because that's how I cleaned up the other day, yesterday, day before, is I just plopped everything, and I mean everything. I just threw everything in here, get it out of my way. So I am going to pull these out, and I have a pile over here as well. See, this is everything. So let's take out some scraps. This, I don't know, might want to mess around with that some more. Oh, this, I die cut. All right, I'm going to take that out. I do want to do that. I might want to make more of that. I'm not using, I've discovered I'm really not using any of these soft trims in here thus far. Here are some of these. Trying to get to the scraps. All right. We could do something with that. Maybe belly band that. We got our ribbons over here. What else? What else do we have? More scraps, acorn scraps. That's a lot of, oh, sorry, that's a lot of acorn scraps. Some silver plastic paper. There's this, which I'm not going to die cut. We're going to do something else with that. I don't know what yet. Here we have this. I don't think I've used that. I haven't used these. At this point, I don't think I'm going to make more acorn squash. Acorn squash. Acorn. This is, and here is our crash test dummy. Throw that away. Oh, excuse me. These need to be put back. It's warm up here. Those need to be put back somewhere. Okay. These are book page pockets I made, but they're too big for this. All right, so I'm going to move that back aside. Let's see all the treasures we pulled out. Tags, put that. Okay. Paper. Okay, so let's move the book out of the way too, because I have more. I have more. Whoops. Okay, so that has double-sided adhesive on it. We could use that. That's just, this does not go here. Okay, so it's also does not go here. So these are the scraps. So we could do something with this. I measured it incorrectly, scored it incorrectly, did something incorrectly with this. So we can do something with this, although I don't have this color anywhere else in the journal, so maybe not. We have this. We have this. We can actually use this as a stencil. I can use that as a stencil. Like I said, I was saving that as a stencil too. We pull these out. Okay, let's do something with these. The colors are right. I said pockets with those. We could do pockets. We could do belly band. I'm not quite sure about that one. I'm throwing some things back in. I'm throwing some things back in. All right. Now, we have this. Let's do some die cutting. I don't know. This is not quite wide enough. Here. We can. It's really just going to give us some color. I don't know. Here's the thing. If I have to go over to... I'm going to have to take it over to the bigger die cut machine. All right. Well, let's think about that one. Let's think about that one. So we have lots of acorns. We have this. We have... Let's pull our book back over. Here we go. This is a good place to start. We can actually, and I can go over to, what's hard here is we're not going to be seeing those things. We're just going to be seeing the outline, right? Because that's what this is. It's just going to be a little tucky type pocket. Now, what we can do, what might work is, where did it go? Hello, come back. What we can do is we can cut this out to be bigger, right? We can cut a bigger piece of this, and then, and this might not be the right one on this, we can, yeah, use this, right? We can cut it out of this so it's framing something. This can be the frame of something else. We could do that. We can... Okay, I'm going to go run this through. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Just to give it a little bit of something other than, right? Something other than. So this, we're going to have to do something. All right, this is what I'm going to do first. We have our bundled sage here. Let me just do this. Nope, you're there. Bundled sage. I am going to pull this out. Yeah, because something will be on top of it. You know me, I really don't care about neatness. I don't want one solid, right? Do want a little bit more layered up though. And of course it could be something tone on tone. For example, I could use this as the stencil. I would have to spray it or something just to then darken those in of the same color if something's going to be on top of it. Or like, for instance, let's do this. I am starting at the edge and pulling it into the center because of those pieces. Whoops, which is just flipping, that one right there, just flipping out. I could make a true stencil out of acetate. Also, at Walmart, like the plastic for sale, yard sale signs, you can use those to make your own stencils as well. And I did buy some of those to just make my own stencils for my jelly plate, which I have not yet done. So just so you know. Just so you know. Full transparency. But like that, right? Tone on tone. Tone on tone. And I was going to say I could put in add blue in there for a little bit of sky, but there is no blue in this book. No blue. And like I said, I do need to get, now see if I put this here, it'd be a waste of the tree. I'm saying a lot. I do apologize. So instead, maybe we will put a side. We could put a side pocket there, side tuck, to save that tree. We can do that. We can cover up the whole dang thing with silver paper if we want, because that's what I originally cut this out for. Just throw it down there. We could just throw it down there and then use this, right? We can use that to make a pocket. We could actually make two of them side by side. We could do something like that. This is not going to fit there. We can do something like that. We could use this one. We would want to use different papers. We can do this, right? It's the browns and it'll just kind of blend. We could do it that way. It'll kind of blend. We can use this. This will be tone on tone. We could do two side by side this way, if that's what we want to do. Options, people, options. Or we could just cut one out of something and put it down here, and then we could put something else here. Options. Do we want to... All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go cut this out of some of this stuff. I'm going to do it out of this. I'm going to do it out of this. I'm going to do it out of this. Why the heck not? I have more paper. I could use more paper. I'm even going to try it out of that. Why not? And I'll run it out of that too. Like I said, why the heck not? Why the heck not? Also, don't forget we have this one. And we can use maybe that one in the background with this on top. And I have another one of this too. So options, options, options. I'll be back. Okay, here I am with options, options, options. Now that's what it looks like, right? And then these little strips, I'll save them for something. There. Teeny tiny little strips. Could weave them together, do something with them, I'm sure. I need to find some place to put them at the moment, though. Bear with me just a second. Okay, for the time being, I will put them in this, which came from Israel. I have not been to Israel. A woman I worked with would go to Israel frequently. Her father lived there. So she brought me back some things from Israel that she knew I would appreciate. Holy water and stuff. Her family's Jewish. But she was kind enough to bring back stuff for me that, as a Christian, she knew I would appreciate. And so, which I did, which I do. I still have this stuff, of course. Little vials of holy water and oil and things like that. All right, now this one, of course, hello. The plastic paper, that's such an oxymoron. Also on this back of the scrapbook.com, I can't get that one off yet, but that's okay. So like this, and it could actually be, we could do something like that where, because this also has here, I quite honestly don't know. It says Sizzix, so maybe that's supposed to be the bottom. There's also this die here where we can, which is really just a label die, and we can label it, right? It's like a specimen thing, I guess. Of course, this one, this one is upside down. Or it not necessarily right way, wrong way either. But the point I was making here is that we can put something like this, cut out a bigger piece like that. Or it can go on, I just had a thought, oh, as an example, here is an envelope, right? Maybe that's not a very good example. I was thinking it can go on the back of an envelope if we're using the envelope as a flip out. But, excuse me, it can go here, for example. It can go here. We can put it there. We can put it there if we wanted to, right? Now this needs, it wouldn't fit that way. Well, it might. Put it that way. So that's what I have here. Let me just put it back here so I don't lose it. I don't want to lose anything. But I was thinking really now this is not going to work because I have adhesive on the whole thing. For this to work, you're just going to want to glue it down around the edges and it would slip in. So might be something else we could do with that. I will think on that. Okay, so let's go here. Now, what was I saying? We could do this. We can make it a side tuck pocket. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Let's just to get us going, right? Just to get things flowing. Ugh. We could make, I think there's an up and a down here. Well, there's an up and a down of Santa Claus, so I don't think there's an up and a down. Like so. Right, like so. I did not notch it. Oh well. Perfectly okie dokie. Okay, that's very simple. This can be decorated. Don't know with what. We can decorate it any which way we so desire. There's that. Let us go. Let us go here. Now this is what's facing. Need to think about that one. Let's flip here. We just have the simple cream facing. We also have a big frame here from cutting that out. Just something to be mindful of. All right, we were talking about belly bands. We were talking about all this. We were talking about all this. Acorn paper. We were talking about all this acorn paper. Which, all right, it's warm in here today. I wonder what the temperature is outside. I will take it to 4 1/4 by 7 1/2. I'm going to take it over to the other rotary. To put it, we can put it on the whole thing. We can leave it as a pocket. Here we go. We don't even have to do that. I'm going to 7 1/4. Seven and a quarter. Am I remembering correctly? 7 1/4. That's a different strip. 7 1/4. And this is 9. 7 1/4 8 1/4. I need to cut 3/4 of an inch off of this. Okay, I'm cutting 3/4 of an inch off of this. Just bear with me just a second. And then I'm going to score it a 1/2 inch all the way around. And I'm going to, I can do it here. 1/2 inch, not all the way around, 1/2 inch around on 3 sides. I'm going to make it a gusseted pocket that half an inch. Let's see if I can get it here. I'm not quite sure where 1/2 inch is. Whoops, not there. I'm not sure it's following. I'm not sure how wide it is. Half an inch right there. Okay. Would have been easier with the largest scoreboard, but there's really not that much room here. We're going to miter some corners so that there's no bulk. Now 1/2 inch is a rather big, it's going to have a lot of give to it. We're going to have to lay some color down first behind this. Let's take a look and see. Right? Let me throw this behind it so we can see where our edges are. Actually, we just need to throw some color down here. Need to throw some color down there, and let's do the woof. Not sure. There's something there. Maybe I got caught up when I was embossing something. I don't know. Okay. That's fine. We're also going to I think I need to, and I know, didn't I just re-ink this pad? Pretty sure I did. Okay. Did I leave it open too long? I know I have a piece of paper towel out here somewhere. Not that I can find it when I need it. Actually, when I was making that card for my daughter, I might have gone through the paper towel because that's some, watercolor using the Simon Hurley reinkers, actually. I tried doing that card a few different times. I have the watercolor pens, and which are good using for, I guess, coloring or something. But to make a card like that, it was easier to use the Simon Hurley reinkers. Truth be told, this is like just fitting. See, gusseted pocket, big gap because it has a big gusset. That's okay. And then what we were going to do is we were going to put something like this on top of it. We could do that one. We can tone on tone this one. I think this one. So we have a pocket here, and then we have all this tuckety-tuck spots going on here. I'm going to glue down the top. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots here. Okay. Whoops. That's coming out heavy. That's going to make a mess. Let me pull some of that up on my finger. Just going to put it right about there. Now we have the die that we can, oh, here we go, using this. Bear with me just a second. Oh. There it is. Like so. And we're actually going to there's like nothing coming off on this. Yeah. I do not have a brown gel pen. One would come handy at the moment. One would come in handy at the moment. And put it there. And what we can do is ruin it. We can ruin it. This is that gold pen, which really isn't coming across on that. Okay. Let's take a look at our black gel pen. There, kind of like to be the little brads holding it in place or something. Well, there we have it, everyone. This is Karen Jean. Thank you so much for your time and attention. We are only limited by your own imaginations. Let yours run wild. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.